welcome to South Australia. I'm your host, Susanna Decker. Today I'll be sharing with you the history and highlights of Rundle Mall, South Australia's largest shopping precinct. Rundle Mall is named after John Rundle, the original director and financier of the South Australian company. This company was formed in London in 1835 to promote settlement of the new colony, which was to become South Australia. Many of the buildings lining the mall date back to the 19th century. Before its inception as a car-free shopping strip, the mall was the extension of Rundle Street and was home to most of the retail stores and an overwhelming proportion of its motor and pedestrian traffic. In November 1972, the then Premier Don Dunstan initiated action to close part of Rundle Street. Ian Hannaford Architects were awarded the project, and on 1 September 1976, Rundle Mall opened. The mall measures 520 metres from the Pulteney Street end to King William Street. Your first stop should be the Visitor Information Centre. Here you'll find lots of friendly volunteers who will help you with any questions you may have. You can also pick up a copy of the shopping directory, which also holds a very handy map. The Visitor Information Centre can also give you one of these, a Rundle Mall Discovery Trail. The Discovery Trail takes you on a journey to uncover the treasures of which I will show you a quick sneak peek today. I'm standing here with the very friendly Cheryl from the Visitor Information Centre. Cheryl, what can you tell me about Rundle Mall?
Well, Rundle Mall is mainly about shopping, but we also do this little Rundle Mall Discovery Tour, and this is a little self-guided walk down the mall and around through North Terrace, and this really tells you about all the public art and the buildings in Rundle Mall, as well as this is one of the biggest shopping areas in Australia.
The Adelaide Arcade and the adjoining Gaze Arcade were created in 1885. The facades of the Adelaide Arcade are Italianate revival in style, and when it was built it was considered most modern. Not only did it have large windows to each shop front and roof skylights, but it was also the first retail establishment in Australia to have electric lights. Although the lower floor of the arcades has changed a part over the years, the upper floor remains true to its original style. There are rumoured to be at least 6 ghosts that call the arcade home. The most well known is Francis Fred Clooney, a caretaker who died in 1887 after falling into the generator that powered the lights. Although the generator was downstairs, he apparently haunts the roof space. Cast in the late 1800s, the fountain behind me was one of the smaller ones created in front of the Jubilee Exhibition building. It was handed over by the state government to the City Council in 1908. It stood for many years at the junction of Gawler Place. The gorgeous bronze pigs by Margaret Dericourt were officially unveiled by the Lord Mayor in 1999. A call for suggestions from the public resulted in each of the 4 pigs being named. They are Truffles, Oliver, Horatio and Augusta. Fondly known by the locals as the Mall's Balls, these beautiful artworks were created by Bert Flugelman. The Rundle Mall Balls are also a popular meeting spot for locals. Each ball measures 2.15 in diameter and is constructed from polished stainless steel. The sculpture was commissioned by the Adelaide City Council for the newly created mall in 1977 and was donated by the Hindmarsh Building Society to mark the Society's centenary. A more recent addition to the Rundle Mall sites is the Rundle Lantern behind me. The 9-storey lantern covers an area of 1,066 square metres and is made up of 748 square panels activated by an LED system. Throughout the year, activities and entertainment can be found right here in the heart of Adelaide in Rundle Mall. All year round you can find some very talented buskers. Next to me is Hayley and we're standing here at Hague's. Hayley, what can you tell me about the history of Hague's?
Well, Hague's has been around since 1915. We're actually standing in the original store where it all started. So Mr. Hague used to make the chocolates upstairs and come down and sell them during the day. Now that we're a lot larger, we've actually got a factory outside the city. We're in the 4th generation of Hague's as well, so it's still within the same family, which is a great thing.
Is there any chocolates that you prefer?
Well, I'm probably a big fan of the truffles. So they're a really nice soft fudgy centre and most of them have an alcohol flavouring to them, but yeah, they're my favourites.
I think we should give them a try. The Hague's Chocolate Store first opened its doors right here on Beehive Corner in 1915. The staff are more than willing to let you sample the exquisite chocolates available here. Standing here with Liz at Essences Australia, which is very aptly named. Liz, what can you tell me about the shop?
Well, we have a diverse range of products. We like to attract all markets here. We particularly aim for the tourism market. We carry a lot of South Australian products in particular because we're very proudly South Australian. And we also carry a diverse range of other goods as well, so that there's always something in our shop. And we like to think we have something for everybody here.
Fantastic. So you've got opals, you've got soft toys, lots of koala items and things like that?
Lots of baby clothes and particularly South Australian items. We stock, things like Beerenberg Farm products, Lindot Lavender Farm. We have all our adult clothing upstairs. We have Ugg boots, we have beautiful scarves, pottery, glassware.
People will like to come in here and buy a gift for people overseas?
Definitely, definitely. We have many, many return visitors that come here each year to get their Christmas presents to send overseas and for their friends here and family.
If you're leaving Australian waters and you have your travel documents with you, make sure you pop into JR Duty Free on King William Street. If you mention you're a cruise passenger, you'll get 10% off. I'm standing here with Karen from Ditter's Nuts. Karen, tell me a little bit about this place.
It was a family business. My brother actually owns this particular store, and I was kindly invited to come and work with him. The business has been around since 1918. It was started by our grandfather, who was a migrant from Germany, and then it's just sort of stayed in the business till 1985.
And what sort of stuff do you sell here?
We sell fruit and nuts, so it comes in all sorts of forms: dried fruit, glacé fruit, chocolate fruit, chocolate nuts, salted nuts, roasted nuts. Yeah, we do a lot in the shop ourselves. Yeah.
Raw space is full of funky stuff right here in the Park Arcade. Plenty of ideas for gifts. Funky gifts are collected from all over the world, and there's some one-off pieces as well. Whether you're looking for a gift or you're a serious collector, the Teddy Bear Shop has all the furry friends you could wish for. I'm standing here next to Carolyn, who's at the Olympic Opal Mine. Carolyn, what have you got in your hand there?
I have some different stones here to show you all about opals. All the different types of opal that's available, from the black opal to the laminated opal.
And you actually have a mine underground here, is that right?
Yes, this is our recreated opal mine. We have some beautiful, beautiful opals that we've put into the wall, and it's a wonderful education tool. If you don't have a chance to go up to Coober, this is the next best thing. It's wonderful.
And what's the story of the Olympic Opal Mine?
Well, it's a wonderful story. This is a family business, and my father was an opal miner in the late 60s, and we were mining in Coober, and we lived underground, just like this. As you can see, the textures and the colours and everything is the same as you would see in a dugout in Coober. And yes, it was wonderful. Dad was a miner, we were kids, playing in the mullock heaps, which is the opal dirt. It's fabulous.
And you have some very one-off pieces here as well, ones that you create yourself, is that correct?
Absolutely, yes. A lot of the designs you see are one-onlys. When you get a stone out of the ground and you look at it and you think, wow, this has amazing reds or this has amazing greens, how are we going to set it? And it becomes a passion, and it becomes, it brings out the artist in you, because this Mother Nature has created this amazing stone, and someone gets to take it home. It's a little piece of Australia going overseas.
Fantastic. Raw Pearls at Rundle Mall in Adelaide specialises in selling individual pearls and unique jewellery settings. Raw Pearls takes pride in presenting a large showcase of white, golden and Tahitian South Sea pearls, together with the highest grade of freshwater pearls available on the market. Looking for a more luxurious gift? Why don't you try J. Farr & Price right here in the Adelaide Arcade. J. Farr & Price are the watch specialists, and you can find the store in Adelaide Arcade. They stock such brands as Tag Heuer, Rolex and Omega. For those friends that like the art of penmanship, why don't you come and visit Pencraft, also in the Adelaide Arcade. In the mood for some fine dining after seeing the sights of Rundle Mall? Why don't you visit the Air Bar and Bistro? It's open 7 days and it's just off Rundle Mall. Bricone at the east end of the mall caters for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Julique was founded in Adelaide and has a gorgeous concept store right here in Rundle Mall. With a farm in Mylor in the Adelaide Hills, Julique is now a world-renowned skincare brand based on natural ingredients. Next to me is Jackson. Jackson, what's Daily Barber all about?
Basically we're trying to create a really quality product and fresh urban vibe in a really nice environment.
So what sort of services do you have here?
We range everything from full wedding packages to hair, makeup, the whole lot.
Fantastic, thank you. Australia is a sunburned country and it's important to wear the right hat when you're going out in the sun. So why don't you visit Adelaide Hatters right here in the Adelaide Arcade. There's plenty of stuff out there for the girls, but what about the gents? Let me show you a little styling secret right here in Rundle Mall. Joseph Azumshu.
It's a very unique store. It's somewhere where people can go and they can get dressed without going to a million different stores.
Whenever we're travelling, we always find we have a few necessities that we need. Well, Rundle Mall has everything you could possibly ever look for. With pharmacies, dry cleaners and Australia Post, there's also a foreign exchange centre right here. Joe and I are standing here at the 1 Hour Hem-Stop shop. Joe, what can you tell me about this store?
Basically just come in and we do everything. So we do all your hems in a 1 hour service, but we also do everything from that down to like bridal wear as well. So we do all your alterations.
Fantastic. At Manhattan Dry Cleaners in the Adelaide Arcade, they try to turn your job around in 90 minutes. The Rundle Mall Pharmacy, located in the east end of the mall, also contains a photo service. For all those imported postcards, visit Australia Post in the City Cross. Bodell Shoe Repairs in the Adelaide Arcade does shoe repairs, luggage repairs, and even does engraving. Borders sells many types of DVDs, CDs, books, and magazines, and it even has its own little cafe at the back. As you can see, there's plenty of food, fun and fashion right here in Rundle Mall. For more information, visit the Visitor Information Centre or www.rundlemall.com. Thank you for watching. See you in Rundle Mall.